So I saw the fact that you didn't go straight to Johnson Wales. You went to the community college, like you said earlier. What made your decision to go to the community college instead of going to, say, a D3, D2, D1 school?
Yeah. So coming out of high school or going like when I was coming out of high school, so I had a lot of D3 and Division Division three doesn't really give too many scholarships or anything. So there were like some good schools that recruited me. Like the biggest one I remember was Lake Forest College out of Illinois. I thought that's where I was really gonna end up going. But just with the financial aid and everything, I really didn't have like the finances to be able to afford it. So uh probably like going towards the end of my senior year, I started to get more junior college, community college coaches that would be at my games, and then they would actually come up and talk to me, and just explain like what they have going on. You come out for 2 years, and they had like a different type of approach. Like the Division 3 schools, like they would like I want to say they would like for their main speech is just like, yeah, we're going to develop you here. Like you might not play a lot your first year, but by the time it's your senior year, like it's gonna be your team. You're gonna be able to do all these different things. I'm like, okay, like sounds good, but the finances just did not make too much sense. And I know that I wanted to play basketball, but at the same time, just having that financial debt just didn't make sense. So once I seen the community college route and like the price difference was so much cheaper and they can give more scholarships, just depending if you go to a D1 or a D2 junior college or community college. And I want to say I had three schools. So, like I said, I had four schools. I had Lake Forest, which is a D3. I had University of Michigan Dearborn, which was a NAIA school. And then I had Glen Oaks College, which was a community college. And then I had Kalamazoo Valley Community College. So I had factored it down to those four, and mainly just speaking with Glen Oaks Community College and with Kalamazoo Valley, like their speech was you come there, you don't have to stay there for both years. You can leave after your freshman year if you're good enough, and just showing the other universities. And it's basically like you get another chance to be able to show yourself in front of coaches. So I ended up picking Kalamazoo Valley Community College. It was a better situation with it being in a college town. Like there was also Western Michigan University, which is a D1 in Kalamazoo. Then you had Kalamazoo College, which is a D3 out there. So it was a college town.
Yeah.
Um, like I said, my friend that I played, or my best friend, like my brother that I played with all since middle school, he was going to be going there, so that was good. And then I also had my other best friend who was like my brother, who was going to go to the school, but he wasn't going to play sports or anything like that. And then I had my other best friend, he was going to Western Michigan out there as well. So it was like we get to keep our friend group together. And then there were some other friends that was out there. Like I remember Chad Reed, Mike Sherman. They were going to that, or they were coming out to Western as well. So being in Kalamazoo, and that was um that was really just the main thing that drove me to go there at first, and then I was able to um show my talents and be able to get better. So
So it's like community college playing ball there, like high school, but like college. Is that correct?
yeah, but I wouldn't say it's like high school. Like
Oh, no,
junior,
different, a little different, but
yeah, it's like community college basketball. You really never know what you're gonna get. Like because you're gonna have a mixture of guys who might have been, a Division 1 level talent, but maybe they didn't have the grades, or they, like maybe they got into trouble, or you get some other guys who were like myself that they felt like they were good, but they wanted to prove themselves to be able to get better. So like there would be some schools that we play against that, we blow them out the water, and there would be other schools that blow us out the water. We have some real close games. You have some guys that transferred in from a Division 1 school or Division 2 school, and then they go to a community college just so they can get their experience, or so they can show themselves they can be like a rotation type of player. So it was competitive for sure. My freshman year, I was like a rotational guy. I think I was in like the 9-man rotation. I played behind Javante Hughes, who was from Kalamazoo. He can jump out the gym. He played at University of Charleston, which is a D2. I think in West Virginia or Virginia, and then he played in like Germany and Belize and like some places like that. Also, John Mosley, who was coming in from Avila University, who already had like his experience and knowing how to play in the college sports. He was a super strong guy from Gary, Indiana. And also, Jalen Larry, who had his college experience already. I think he came from Mott Community College, which was one of the top community colleges in the nation. So he had his college experience already. He ended up finishing at Rochester University. He played in Spain, Australia. So there were some really good guys that I was playing behind, and I would just learn from them and just see, not just on the court, but off the court, like how I'm supposed to carry myself, like what do I need to do going to class? Because not too many teachers really care too much that you're playing sports there. You know what I mean? Like not saying like they care more about you being a student. Like they don't really care that you have a game and you're about to get on the road. Like they don't care if you're leaving early. Like they're not gonna excuse you or like if you have a test due at midnight, like you need to make sure you're getting that done if you're on the road or if you had like a late practice or anything like that. Like, it was really like no excuses at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it was just a whole different beast, but it definitely did shape me to kind of just be on my own at first, and then just to be able to move around into the next to my next steps of college basketball.